So thank you very much, Harald, for your speech. I think you nailed the points, and I think I have 2 slides which I would like to follow up what Harald said. Somebody can... Perfect. The railways have an amazing life cycle, you all know that, and we are still very mechanical. Yes, more and more electromechanical, but we have to start and we have to drive, and we are driving it now because technologies are there, and also we in the railways and our customers, the operators, and they are going to implement it step by step. So we have to follow this path. We cannot lay back and say, look, I don't care about software, I don't care about security in the cyber security sense. IT security has become more and more important, and we see it, you all know it, and therefore we are actually gathering today here. Next page, please. And it should be actually an animated page, it's not anymore, but doesn't matter. So you can follow my speech, because what we are trying to do is the dark blue lines, and we started with that. So in the future, all our controllers, every controller will have native digital elements included. And this means that we will have, like on a smartphone, we will have applications running on that controller which care about the health of the product, which care about the performance of the product. They don't control the product, but they monitor it. And with that, we have a connection from all of these controllers to the train network. Until we have that, because it takes time, we need years to develop new controllers. Until we have that, we will have communication to these controllers with a, we call it Knorr-Bremse hub. So it's a dedicated channel which is basically going out of the controller and trying to connect to a cloud. So there are in between, I would say, is technology where we connect not only when we sell a product in the original equipment market, but also later when the product is already in the market, we can connect in the aftermarket in order to get data, in order to perform and learn about the performance of the products, and in order to make the products better. But all these connections are threats for cybersecurity. You see it. Everywhere where it's red, there is a potential threat on cybersecurity. And this doesn't stop on the device itself, but it goes also to the cloud. It goes also to the resources you are deploying on the cloud, the building blocks. It also goes to the customers, because our customers at the end, they might use a web-based connection to connect to our cloud in order to look at the dashboards. But they might have or want an API that we take the data, take the learnings, take the recommendations and put them into their ERP system. So there are so many areas where we have these red arrows, where we need to think, how can we manage this? Because it cannot happen, and that's always my example, which I'm using in Knorr, what Harald just said, how difficult it is in Knorr-Bremse to align a company dealing with HVAC systems with a company dealing with brake systems in the US, which is a different company like dealing with brakes in Europe because they have different standards. How difficult it is to include a company which is sanitary business, because some is using an iPhone, the other one an Android phone, the third one a BlackBerry, and if you do that, it will not scale and it will have real issues in the interfaces. So we need to find a common system. How do we ensure cybersecurity? How do we ensure secure connections to be able to upgrade software during the life cycle? My last example before I want to finish is, consider passwords 10 years back when you were asked to put a password in. I remember still 4 digits. Then it became 6 digits. Then it became 6 digits and at least 1 letter. Now in Knorr-Bremse we have 12 digits and 2-factor identification. And this was approximately the period of 10 years. Our products are in the field for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, sometimes even 50 years. So if you project now how you can protect from the first 10 years to the next 20, 30, 40 years, it's amazing. We don't know. I read an article a week ago in the Neue Zürcher Zeitung in German, but very interesting about the Q Day. The Q Day. The Q Day is the day when quantum technology is able to hack all existing, at that time existing algorithms and protection systems. So we continue to protect, but quantum is coming like this. And the scientists expect the quantum day to happen in 5 to 10 years already. So we need to rethink. We need to plan. We need to adjust. And that's what I want to encourage. And it's just a picture how I a little bit see the world. But you are here, I think, to make such a picture real and turn these red arrows into blue arrows or green arrows. Yes, we know cybersecurity. We know how to protect. We have a regulation, we have a rule set, we have an alignment how we want to do it. I wish you all the best. I'm thanking you that you came. Even the weather is a little bit better than yesterday. It's not good, but it's not raining. And the last 3 days we had strong rain, so it's a little bit better. So probably because you came. And I hope the sun will come actually tomorrow. So thank you for coming and have a good conference. I need personally to travel this afternoon, but you are in good hands. Thank you.